Okay, hello. It looks like the stream is up and my dog is barking. So let's play some City Skylines. This is the city of Lake Valley. I haven't really found a name for it yet, so I am using the standard name that the game has assigned by itself. Let's take a look. So this is basically the first entrance to the city. You come in from either this side above the train tracks or this side right next to the train tracks and under the other entrance. So you have actually 5 lanes coming into the city, and then you are entering a 3-lane one-way road complete with a monorail. And basically you either go to the business and suburban part of town, or you go to the large high-rise residential buildings. All these people are either going home or going to work. You see, the first possibility of mass transport is going to the monorail station. Let's follow the line. It's going the other way than I thought it would go. So yeah, here we are in the business zone of the city. You can see here most of it is business. There is some residential in between because I didn't have enough span of different buildings to make it look realistic, so I blended some residential zone in here as well, like this. The P-46 P47 blue is right next to mustard ink, because this is supposed to be a part that isn't that high-rise as much as this part. Just to make it look a little bit more realistic. You can see here that I have paved most of the city but there is some what do we say, undeveloped areas that haven't been paved yet. I'm going to make it look like this. There should be trees here, but it looks like they disappear on each save, so that's a problem. A park without trees, that's not good. Yeah, anyway, I want the green fields like this to be, you know, treated like they are open fields with intent. Like this, it's if there is green areas, I want them to look cultivated and not just random. Like this. This should be paved. I think like these green fields in between looks very cultivated, as opposed to the grass around the industrial center. Let me just grab my phone so I can see if there's anyone watching. Okay, sorry for that little interruption. Let me just grab my phone. It says that there is one person watching. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Okay, so what are we going to do in this city today? I want to fill out this part of town, but I don't know how I could fit that without completely destroying the traffic, because there's going to be a lot of traffic if I use this alleyway as the intake. So at first, let me just connect this intercity railway station to another one. It's not connected to anything yet, but if we connected that to here somehow, that could be cool. Let's see if it's possible to make this straight ahead and not looking stupid. We have to move some nodes. Could be worse, but I don't like it. Shit. I just destroyed what was good. Okay. Doesn't look like I ruined much. Okay, now before the train enters this freight station, I would make it spur off, so I'm just going to delete these tracks. And let's make a side track. Around here. And there it should be. Okay. And then we connect it here. But that spur is way too sharp. We have to do it more softly, like that. Still, I think it's a little too sharp, so let's move this node over here. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Still not good, but I think we will have to do that because this catenary is on the track. So let's just accept that that's the way it goes. And let us then make a big turn. These are trains, right? So they need a big ratio to turn. Looks a little bit stupid, I know, but we are going to make it blend in really well afterwards anyway. Okay, so let's do the next logical thing to do, which is making a train station. I think we need 3 units to put the default one in here. Does it look okay? Yeah, I think this one looks pretty industrial. But I think we have some other train stations that would look better. This one is cool, but it's elevated, and we're not going to use that one today. I want something which is on the ground. This one is a Swedish one. No, I should know better. It's actually a Norwegian train station in Vikersund. Cute, cute. But the hedge doesn't really fit in this situation. Let's see what else we got. That's cargo, that's cargo, that's cargo, and cargo. So we will have to use either this one or this flat one. So I'm going good to go with this one. But then we need the road to be just one unit off, like this. Then we can place this one here. Remove all of this. This one, and this road.
Hey!
This road as well. So my brother is trying to scare me. Do you have anything you want to say?
No.
He has brought his GoPro camera, off-brand GoPro he got as a Christmas gift. What do you think of it?
It's nice. I like it.
It's nice. He's liking it. That's good.
Boring reaction.
He was trying to scare me, and I didn't jump too much from my chair, and he said boring reaction, because usually when he tends to do that, I am jumping in my chair because, well, he's trying to scare me, and I get scared. Still one person looking. Yesterday when I was playing Just Cause, I had like 43 people watching at the most, so that was interesting. Now there is one person and no comments. Anyways, thank you for watching, that's cool. I wonder if you are the same one that has watched all my streams. Let's see, how do I have the outside borders mod? Can I cannot go out of city limits even if I enable the anarchy mod. So I don't know how to connect from these train tracks really. I could just buy another square, but I don't want to do that just yet. Oh, actually, I do have a train connection. It's right here. Then I know that for afterwards. So now we have the private, now we have the passenger train and the cargo train on the same line, and usually that tends to create problems. But let's see if we could just make these two lines afterwards. That shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Okay, so what do we want to make here? We already have the car factory from Miyagi Motors and some small businesses around those. But really we shouldn't be making another industrial zone at all, because as you can see here by the RCI demand, there is no demand for industrial. So we should build either more residential zone or more commercial zone. So what I have a proposition, and that is to build more commercial zone. So let's do just that. We're going to fill out this bit here and blend in more with this park here. So let's just move this gas station. I think it's, yeah, it's ABC gas station. I like to have real brands in my game, but without it being advertisement. Just like that. And just like that. But there is trees on my roads and I don't want that. It could be at the side though, but not on the lanes. I put some trees here the other day. Actually I put a lot more than these 2 trees here that is left. So I don't really know what's happening, but that's okay. As long as my bushes are here, I'm fine. Oh holy shit, that's a lot of people on the train line. Still, that's a lot of people. Also, I had like trees on... I had a lot of trees here before I saved it. Like this. Just not vanilla trees, because they don't look as good as the ones you can download on the Steam Workshop. Let's put out some weeds. Like that. Maybe some sunflowers. What? Why don't they show? Oh, now they should show. Let's just use sunflowers as the fence to this building. Like that. Okay, let's go back and put out some more commercial buildings. People need jobs, so let's give them some jobs. I tend to use these Rico buildings a lot, because then I have full control over the buildings. When you just zone out like this, you never really know which buildings you get and how it would look. Like this, okay, I can have that, but this one, it's too colorful. It doesn't look like a real building to me, and honestly, what the fuck even is this? It says it's a general store. To me, it looks more like a kiosk, which I don't want in my town. And this one, I already have this. Okay, I can take that. 8 workers. It just looks like a toy. And what even is this? Quiet corner shop, and it's not even on the corner. This one, I can take that. It's another convenience store. Used cars. Level 1. Convenience store. Yeah. But now, what do I do with this space? There's like nothing here. Should I make another parking space? It just... all these decisions that needs to be made. What do we do? Oh, 3 viewers. Thank you for watching. If there is anything you feel the need to tell, please write something in the comments. If you can't hear me quite well, if the game isn't on full screen, that happened yesterday, by the way. Anything like that. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it. Even though this isn't on the level of Strict Toaster and Flux Trans, Yuto, and Conflict Nordylan, all those really good people. Thank you for watching anyway. I appreciate that. Let's see if we could get the sun over here by set the time of day to a little later than what it already was. And let's fill out this with some concrete. I'm worried that if we fill out here, yeah, then it's going into the park, and that's not really... yeah, it's okay. It works. Should I turn off the in-game music so that you can listen to your own music? Oh, suddenly there's a lot of comments. Joe, cool man. Thank you. How have you got that toll near the Bros one with all that buildings? The toll. Oh, yeah. You are thinking of this one. This toll here. The way I got that one is on the Steam Workshop. When you're in Steam, when you click the City Skylines title, you roll down and then you click on browse through Workshop, and then you search for the toll. Let's see if I can find it by searching for it, so I can find a proper name for it, because it's not called toll. Maybe it's called booth. Yeah. Parking barrier 1. Parking barrier 1. Guard booth. You can place it on the road if you have prop anarchy mode. You can see it here, prop and tree anarchy. Then you can place basically everything everywhere. It's very useful. And that's how I place these benches near this planter and the tree on the planter, because it's like a lot of props. Like here, I would not have been able to make this without mods. There's this kiosk here, another planters, a vegetable market, more or less. I tend to pretend that these cases are coming from the truck and that someone is selling something here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I was just browsing through Google Maps in Seoul and I was trying to replicate it. There's like a lot of stuff around happening in Seoul, so it's kind of inspired by that, but also big cities in general. I wanted to have like a lot of traffic, but I wanted traffic to flow well. So but yeah, what was I going to say? It's a little bit problematic to get a lot of traffic and then make it float well because of the game mechanics, I think. Because it works in strange ways. Like here, why are the cars only using the right lane? There is 2 lanes and it's supposed for the cars to take to the left if you're in the left lane and take to the right if you're in the right lane. But for some reasons they won't do that. They are only using the 1 lane. And I don't know why. Anyway, let's continue with the commercial outer perimeter. Like not the center. Here it would be good if we had more of the small buildings, you know. A real life gas station. Shell, I'm sure you have heard of it. I like to use brands that you can find in both Norway and the US, like Toyota, Ford, and stuff like that. I don't know if you have heard about Spar. I think Eurospar is common outside Norway. Small Spar market. Yeah, I don't have too much of alternative assets, so it's going to look like a clone of each other's pretty much. Like these buildings are way too high, too tall to have around here. But I have a lot of them. This one. It's a distribution center and it's not really... It's not really a store. Another cancer research center. I think I have 5 of those in the cities. 5 centers researching cancer in one city. I think if those got together, they could do very well. And these are too tall or too big in the one center. I have seen some YouTubers, they actually clip the buildings into each other like this, But I kind of don't like that. I mean, the idea is very good, but then the window placement gets all messy, and there is no like finishing line here. It doesn't. I don't think it works. I could always try to move this building a little round, so it works at least in that sense. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's do that. Then we have this little place here we are going to cover with pavement and concrete. And of course, since this is a big city with much needed space, we are going to place out some parking lots. This mod I am using now is called the Move It mode, and you can also get it on Steam Workshop. I get all my mods from the Steam Workshop. Like that. Cool, cool, cool. Also, to break things up, like I mean, there's way too much concrete going around, and I know that's self-inflicted, but it doesn't look. It looks undeveloped if I don't put it out. So I like to put down the pavement first, and then I kind of make up for it by placing out so-called decals. Like that. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks really horrible. You just have to try and fail. Like this. This looks like a cheap bathroom from the 80s. So let's try something else. What about these tiles? Are they better? At least they are smaller. These are good. Big tiles. They are often easy to work with, and again my brother is trying to scare me.
Oh no, I'm not trying to scare you now.
Really?
You want this? It's powdered sugar.
Okay, he's bringing me a very shady bag of sugar. It looks like a bag of cocaine. Bye, Oliver. Have a nice day, you too.
You're streaming?
And you as well, Adrian. Gludeanu.
Stream?
Yes, I'm streaming.
Nice.
Okay. I think we could break all this concrete up with a little more bushes and flowers. They do a lot of work. Like that. Also, this is a very good place to oh, something is burning. Should we follow them? In the Norwegian fire trucks, both in yellow and red. Oh, holy macaroni. That's a lot of fire. No wonder they send all those fire engines. Look at this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a crisis. Look at all those burning buildings.
Whoa.
I think I'm just going to have to zone this district and put a fire alarm policy on the district, because this isn't good. Okay, like that. And then we use this district policies, and we're putting a smoke detector distribution policy on this district. Maybe a smoking ban as well. Yeah, let's wait for the others. This one might seem dumb, school's out, but it's actually very useful if you need to make people go to the industry instead of going to offices and such. But we don't have a problem with that just yet. Maybe we should build a fire station, or at least a fire watch tower. No, that's from that's for forest fires. Maybe we should use a fire helicopter depot instead, because this road is getting a lot of traffic, and we could actually have that right here. Yeah, that would be good. Or here. You can see now that because I haven't disabled the prop and tree anarchy mod, the trees aren't going away. So if I am to turn it off by holding Shift and P, I can replace it again and place it on the same place, and boom, trees are gone. Still though, I won't get rid of this little small ugly stone hill, so I will have to cover that one up with bushes and stuff. Let's try to do just that. Little bit of everything to make it look nice and more or less natural. Okay, still there is this area here that we need to develop. At least that's what I think we need to do. Let's pave it all up to the railroad track. And then we're going to put a fence next to the railroad track, and we're going to blend it more in better. Just like that, and let's remove the trees inside the buildings. Okay. Sometimes I like to break up the grid. Then it often looks way more natural than it would do if we have a grid like this. I don't really use very conform grids. I tend to break them up to make it look more natural, like this. It looks way better. Brother's kidding again with something. He's making a mess in the kitchen.
I like to make a mess in the kitchen.
He just said that he likes to make a mess in the kitchen. I really don't know how to respond to that. Anyway, let's try finishing this section and hopefully make this demand go lower. But then we will have to use these buildings unless we are to repeat one of these. This is a Volvo car dealership. We don't have a Volvo car dealership just yet. We can put it here at the end of the line, because who doesn't want to go out of their boundaries when buying a brand new Volvo? And this one, we haven't used this one before. I think these belong to a set which I don't have. Okay, sorry, I have to exit the stream right now because we are going to eat dinner. But anyway, I think this stream has been long enough anyway, so thank you all for watching. I appreciate that. Have a good dinner, and I will probably not stream anymore before next year. So goodbye.